Hello, class. Welcome to another thrilling day of Mr. Springer without Mr. Springer actually being there. Hopefully it goes as well as yesterday. We'll see. Hopefully yesterday went well. I guess I don't know. I wasn't there. Anyways, I'll stop rambling and let's get on to Unit 6, Performance Task Number 2, Membership Drive. Each year, the Math Club has steadily grown in membership, and members predict it will soon be the biggest club on campus. The Science Club, currently the largest, is growing as well. Some of the membership records for the last 17 years are shown below. There's the Math Club, there's the Science Club. Graphical analysis. Number 1, plot the points on the same set of axes. Let x equal 0 for the year 1983. Use a different mark or color to distinguish the points for each club on your graph. Label your graph with quantity, units, and scale. All right, so let's do that. I'm going to do the Math Club in red, so let me circle it up here so we know that. And I'm going to do the Science Club in blue. If you don't have more than one color, it does say you can use a different marking. So maybe for Math Club, you want to use circles on your points, and for the Science Club, you use X's. Something like that is totally okay. Let's go down to the graph here. All right, on my x-axis, we are going to have the year. Move that up. And remember, year 0 is 1983. And we're going to look at every year afterwards, just to save spots. So each square is going to represent 1 year after 1983. And I'm just going to mark every other one so that there's room. And on the y-axis, we are going to have the membership number. Here, I'm also going to start at 0, and I'm going to go by 2. So each square is going to represent 2 instead of representing 1. So we'll have 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And go ahead and keep going by 2s all the way to the top. Perfect. So I now have my years since 1983 listed here, and I've got my membership number going by 2s all the way up to 70. Now it might help you up here to label the years. Instead of labeling it as the year, label it as the years after 1983. So if 1983 is year 0, then 1984 would be year 1, 1985 would be year 2, 1986 would be year 3, 1987 would be year 4, and so on. Go ahead and complete the rest of the Math Club's years. So we'll get all the way to the end where 1999 is year 16, 16 years after 1983. And we're going to do the same thing with the Science Club. So year 0 is 1983, 1984 would be year 1, 85 would be year 2, 86 would be year 3, and go ahead and finish also writing this for the Science Club. And once again, the year 1999 would be year 16, 16 years after the year 1983. Perfect. Now that we have this, we can plot all of our points. So in my red color, or like I said, if you want to use like circles and X's, however you want to do it is just fine. My first point is going to be 2, 15 for the Math Club. So 2, 15. Then I'm going to have 4, 27. And so far. So go ahead and plot the rest of your math, and you might as well plot the rest of your science all as well. Perfect. So hopefully that's what your graphs look like. Remember, red is my Math Club. So we've got the points kind of right in this general area. And then blue is my Science Club, and those points are a little bit higher up than the Math Club points. Question B, draw a line of best fit for each club on the scatter plot. So remember, you want to draw a line that's kind of right in the middle and represents your data really well. So I'm going to go ahead and draw those lines of best fit. All right, so for me, I chose this point for the red and this point for the red. I drew my line, and you can see there's a couple dots above it and a few dots below it, so it's right in the middle. For my blue, I chose this first dot and that dot. Once again, you can see there's a couple dots below it, a couple dots above it, so it's fairly decent representation of the line of best fit. You might have chosen something else, and if you did, no big deal. So question C, based on your graph, estimate when the membership of the math club will surpass that of the science club. And you can see where the intersection of my data is, kind of right here. I'll circle it. So right there, a little bit after year 18, so maybe about around year 18, year 19. Around year 18 or year 19 after 1983, the math club should surpass the science club. All right, go ahead and go on to the next video.